careful. You might catch sight of your ugly gob in it.
Behave, will you, Terry? I've just done that bit there.
Oh, my leg's killing me.
Yeah, well, I thought this deserved an extra special finish, seeing as how it's going to put a few bob in our pockets.
Yeah.
Do you know, Terry, you must be what they mean when they say that money doesn't bring happiness.
Well, my leg's hurting, isn't it?
Oh,
How funny is it?
funnier than your face. Anyway, come on, give us a hand and then we'll go and pick up the videos.
What? I can't go and pick up videos. My leg's killing me.
Yeah, well, I know someone else who'll kill you. A 6-foot centre-half at Sainer and a goalkeeper if we don't get them there on time, so come, Ed. And besides that, we've got to have this back for 12 from the card, haven't we? So if you think you're going to go lame on me now, I've got another thing coming. All right, Ted.
What you doing with that?
Whichever one you've picked wouldn't be able to jump over it.
You are?
The one you've been mug enough to throw your money away on. Because that's all horse racing is. It's a mug's game.
As a matter of fact, I agree with you.
Eh?
Well, as far as the Grand National's concerned, anyway. You can't study form for that, and it is a mug's game.
Why do you do it then?
For fun. But that's something you wouldn't know anything about.
I enjoy a bit of fun as much as the next man.
Is that why you're boxing us in behind that fence?
That's not for fun, Edna. That's defence. Defence. A fence with defence, you see?
You're going soft.
Am I? I'll have that one there. Each way.
50 pence on a horse, 20 pounds on a fence, and you call that fun?
I'm enjoying myself. And I'll have fun watching their faces when they see it.
Yeah, but you won't be able to see anything behind there, will you?
And they won't be able to see me and you, Edna.
You're a misery, Harold Cross.
Having fun?
The council election will be over by the time I get this thing typed out. Robin's election pamphlet. He's calling round later with some details, a biographical, you know, the sort of thing. I thought I'd make a start.
I suppose you made a start on the breakfast. Don't worry, I'll get myself something.
Oh, that would be helpful, Paul.
I'd like to think you'd have something nice to say about me if you ever had to write my election address.
That's hardly likely, is it?
What, that you'd have something nice to say about me?
No, that you'd be trying to get elected for anything.
True. But if I ever did, it'd be nice to think you'd burn the midnight oil on my account. Typewriter clattering through the night.
I've only been up an hour or so.
Yeah, you do seem to be a bit less nocturnal. Those tablets seem to have done the trick.
The last blood tests were encouraging, too.
Conditions stable.
Not sure I like to be described as stable. Sounds rather dull. Still, if the alternative is having an operation, I think I'll settle.
Quite.
How's it now?
The patient's condition was said to be deteriorating. Oh, it's all right for you, isn't it? But this leg's doing me in.
Morning.
Oh, all right.
All right.
I'll bet whoever owns this doesn't have to walk to the shops.
No, doesn't have to work to Aintree either.
Aintree?
Yeah, well, the fellow who were Valentin for, he's taking his mum out to the National this afternoon, you know. The Grand National. It's a horse race. It's been going I don't know how long.
Since 1837. Mind you, it was only made a handicap in 1843. Have you got any hunches?
Hunches?
Well, that's all you can go on, isn't it? I mean, you can't trust a form with the National.
Are you going to put a bet on?
Oh, no, I only follow it out of interest. I wouldn't put a bet on. After all, it's a mug's game, isn't it?
Right, come on then, sir. Best get off and get them videos.
Oh, hey, Barry, honest, this leg's killing me.
Yeah, well, I'm not lugging them all on my own, sir. Come on.
Oh, all right, all right.
Terry? Terry? you?
Late.
I saw you limping.
He's all right, Michelle.
Oh, Barry Grant, MD. Come on, I want to have a look at that.
We'll make it a quick look, will you?
Finished?
Well, I think it's a reasonable first draft.
Well, if I have a quick look. Oh, dear. Done about Robin Tate, you make him sound more like Robin Hood. Still, I suppose he's just about as naive.
Paul.
Well, honestly, Anna, people like Tate are all the same. Independent ratepayer. Hasn't the conviction to come down on one side or the other.
It isn't a question of sides.
Well, it's always a question of sides, Anna. He can't latch onto one issue like the rates without becoming involved in party politics. The man's at best naive and at worst raving.
Hello, Robin.
Just popped in with the buyout bits, Annabelle. Hello?
Oh, thank you, Robin. I've made a start on the leaflet. I don't think Paul thinks it's a very good one, though.
Oh?
I think you're going to have to defend some of your standpoints for his benefit.
Certainly, be glad to. Which particular?
Didn't I hear you say Robin was in a hurry, dear?
And he can wait his hurry.
Oh, he wants to get going.
Oh, yeah. Where to exactly?
We've got a job on. It's all right. It's dead straightforward, nothing funny. We've just got to pick something up and then deliver it to someone.
But what are you going to do, though? I mean, what plans have you got? Do you ever think about settling down or anything?
The only thing I ever think about is not being skint all the time. I mean, it's all right for you, isn't it? What with Petra's money.
I mean, I'd be a pretty good catch. Still, the future's one thing and the present's another. And at the moment, I've got as many money worries as anyone. I don't know what I'm going to do, you know, Tara, about this catalogue money.
Well, why don't you try a part-time job?
Well, I was thinking about what Barry said. You know, behind the bar at the Swan.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd be pretty good at keeping the customers happy, wouldn't you say?
I better get going.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel so good. I feel as sick as a dog. But I better go.
The only place you're going with that is the hospital.
Do you think I should go to Aussie?
I know you should.
So I'd better continue my walkabout. Make myself au fait with my constituency to be, eh?
And I'll fill in the nomination papers. Robin, I do apologise for Paul. Well, his rudeness.
Oh, don't worry your head about it, Anna. When you put yourself in the firing line, you have to learn to dodge the bullets.
I know, but...
He's a patient young man. Still a potential independent ratepayer voter by the cut of his car. Morning, sir. I'm very much hoping to count on your support.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Barry, Robin's standing for the local council.
I thought all local councils did was sit in the backsides.
Ah, yes, well, I myself believe in action. And if you personally have any particular areas of concern, I'd be glad to
don't give me that. You wouldn't know your way down my areas of concern if I drew you a map.
All I'm trying to do is
Yeah,
make...
same as every other politician does. Look after number one. Well, I can do that for myself, all right?
Now, look here, young...
Robin, I think a little dodging's in order.
Sorry, what?
Well, you know, people in the firing line must try and dodge the bullets, remember? Anyway, you can't reason with the unreasonable.
I can see you're going to be a great source of comfort and support, Annabelle.
Well, that's what election agents are for, isn't it?
Yeah, about time, too.
It's nice of you to find the time to help me. I'm not very good at prezzies.
What did you get to last Mother's Day?
A plant. Because it's cruelty to demand animals. I'll get something she can't kill this time.
Did you tell your dad? I mean, did you tell our Kevin you were meeting me to get a Mother's Day present?
Oh, yeah. He's good at secrets. He's nice, isn't he, Kevin? Do you think she'd like that?
Oh, we don't know how much it is, Jessica, look.
Well, we can ask.
All right. And if we can't get anything here, there's plenty more shops.
I'm not asking for your opinion, Barry. I'm telling you, that leg's turning funny.
Yo, it's not making me laugh.
You're gonna have to take him to the hospital.
Look, I need him now.
And he needs his leg. Have you any idea what will happen if an infection sets in?
Oh, hey, Michelle.
How's a nice lad like you come by this, then?
It's a foul tackle. You know, footy.
Hey? Oh, no, I meant the Heavenly Chariot here. Foreign, mind you.
You're gonna have to take him to the hospital.
Bad, is it?
It's going septic.
Fella I knew on the railway, a fireman. He calls his foot. Only a bit of a scratch, never got it tended to. Poison spread right round his body. Another fella I worked with, oh, what was his name? He was a cleaner with me at Edge Hill Shed. That was a tragic case. Something and nothing. Bit of a nick on his shin bone. And then,
Well, thanks a lot, Harry, yeah? Anyway, come on, so let's get off. Look, I'll drop him off at the hospital, all right?
Well, can't you stay with him? I mean, I would, but I've got the twins.
Yeah, well, I would, but one of us has got to go to this business meeting, all right?
it'll be all right, love. They only operate when there's a foreign body in the wound.
And where, I'd like to know, did he get that from?
From George Jackson, I think. It's an absolute eyesore, isn't it?
What?
Harry crosses fence.
Oh, I'm referring to Robin Hood and this particularly merry bit of his bandwagon.
Robin was perfectly willing to discuss it with you. But you didn't seem interested in a proper policy debate.
Well, if this is anything to go by, he wouldn't know a proper policy if it jumped up and pinned itself to his lapel.
Well, that's your opinion.
It is. My other opinion is that Robin Hood can find himself another Maid Marian.
What on earth are you talking about?
I'm saying, Anna, that I don't want you to continue acting as Robin Tate's election agent.
Think Mum will like it?
Oh, I'm sure she will, love, especially a scarf as nice as that.
Is there anything you've got to get?
Well, there's just an errand I want to do.
Oh, I'll come with you.
Oh, there's no use you trailing around. I'll tell you what. You pop back to Brookside to my house, put the kettle on for a cup of tea for when I get back.
I think I'd rather go back with you. Mr. Cross is in.
Oh, we'll be pleased to see you. Harry will look after you till I get back.
We'll have your cup of tea ready, eh?
Cup of tea, love? I thought I'd made my views about this perfectly clear.
Yes, you did. And now let me make mine perfectly clear. I made a commitment to Robin to act as his election agent, and that's precisely what I intend doing.
Now, look.
And your juvenile jealousy isn't going to get in the way. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have rather a lot to do in rather a short time.
Well, it was hardly a record emergency dash, was it? Well, if you will pick Grand National Saturday to lead in traffic. Well, that's my trouble, isn't it? I'm portless. I'll see you later, then. Yeah, I'll see you after. Ta-da.
Well clear, wins it by a stretch. Tony Malone rode boy, I think that gives him 6 points. So that's the championship. Now, here's not the apprentice, but the extraordinary practice, Jim Weston. Well, I don't know, I'm still a bit of an apprentice at this job, but it's looking a bit cold and a bit sour there, so warming himself up in time for the 2:30 race. In just a few minutes' time, we've got more racing action for you. In the meantime, let's bring you up to date on the news that's been coming in. First of all, golf with Britain's Phil Saunders, who was the first this afternoon to go 4 up against Bergen of New Zealand in the semi-final of the Santana Match Play Championship. Meantime, in the other...
No reply from Colditz?
Sorry?
Oh, just my little joke. Almost as funny as the fence itself, eh? Were you looking for Mr. and Mrs. Cross?
Oh, well, Mr. Cross. I've just left Mrs. Cross. She said he'd be in if I came.
Well, I think I did see him earlier.
He's not answering now. Doesn't matter. I'll wait till Mrs. Cross gets back.
Oh, if you're sure you're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Sure, Harry Cross was in, you know. Have you seen Fort Cross recently?
What?
There was a young girl at the Cross's house, wandering around outside the perimeter. I could have sworn he was in.
Perhaps he's too busy to be disturbed.
Well, let's hope he at least is busy doing something worthwhile.
Mr. Cross wasn't in.
Not in?
Well, or not. A few times.
Well, I can't understand it. As far as I know, he's in.
Unless he couldn't hear me for the telly.
You could hear the telly. Well, he never goes out and leaves that on.
Oh, perhaps that was it then. Didn't hear me for the telly. Does he have trouble hearing?
He won't have trouble hearing what I've got to say. You sit down, Jessica, love, and I'll cut you a piece of cake to have with that tea Harry's making.
Maybe I should go. I don't want to be any trouble.
Trouble? How could you be any trouble? I want a word with you, Harry Cross.
Oh, now what am I supposed to have done?
Oh, you don't know, do you? Well, I'll have to tell you then, won't I?
But hang on, he told us 3. That was the deal. We got 3 for 50 quid each and 3 for nothing. You had to make up for ripping us off with an half perfume. Right. So how come we only got 1 for nothing? Victor's ripped us off again, Anita. Anyway, he said that's all he could get hold of. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. Well, we'll have to get them to the lads. Yeah. Mind you, I think I know I might take the other one off our hands. Yeah? Come on, Terry, time's moving on. We've got to get back. Well, where have you parked the car? Down the bottom. Oh, couldn't you just parked it any further away from me to walk? What did he say about your leg, sir? Said I've got arrested. And I don't think that's very funny either.
I couldn't have believed it. I couldn't believe even you would do a thing like that.
Give it a rest, will you? And how was I supposed to know who she was?
It's because you knew who she was you wouldn't let her in. Taking it out of a child because you don't approve of our Kevin living with her mother.
Oh, and you thought you'd soften me up, did you, by shoving the kid under me nose?
I thought it might make you see sense. That anybody with a child as nice as Jessica couldn't be as bad as you think. She's not a bad woman, Harry. If only you'd let yourself get to know her, you'd see how nice she is.
Oh, yeah. And since when have nice women lived over the brush? And what's more, Edna, if she thinks sending her daughter round is gonna...
I think I'd better be going. Mum will be wondering where I...
You don't have to go, you know, Jessica, love. You don't want to worry about Harry.
I'd rather go.
And, well, you won't say anything, will you? Not to Kevin or your mum. And you're always welcome, you know, as far as I'm concerned.
Not as far as Mrs. Cross is concerned, though. And he's no right to talk about Mum like that.
Bye-bye, Jessica, love. And you won't say anything, will you?
Oh, all right, Barry, come on. Very funny. Where's the car? I parked it here, Terry. Oh, come on, Barry. You're the one who said we had no time to waste. Barry, it was here, Terry. I told you. You're not trying to tell me it's been robbed. It's a Mick. Who's going to rob a Mick? Not to mention the 4 videos in the back. Oh, I don't believe it. No, and neither will Tommy McCardle either. Come, Ed.